inputs required in that particular production process are owned by a particular firm. Like for example, the ONGC. Okay, it has the control over most of the oil rigs in India, so it is a monopoly for the petroleum. Then next could be technical know-how. Technical know-how is the knowledge of doing that, producing that particular product or following a certain process. No other firm knows how to do that particular type of production or is not aware of the technique of production. Then last could be huge capital requirement. Means a huge amount of money is needed. Like for example, for a nuclear power plant, huge amount of money is required, which cannot be invested by most of the firms. So these are all the causes of the restricted entry, and they are also the causes for the formation of a monopoly. If you are asked this, you can explain any of these as the causes of monopoly. And remember, this question individually can be put forth in front of you, that why is the restricted entry in monopoly, or what are the causes of monopoly. Then the next another important feature of the monopoly is price discrimination. Okay, it is an exclusive feature of monopoly. Price discrimination. Exclusive means not found in any other form of market. Okay, only possible under the monopoly. Price, we already know what it means. Discrimination means differentiating, or you can say charging a different price for the same product from different consumers. Okay, where the firm is charging a different price for the same product from different buyers. For example, railway. Okay, charges less money from children, from senior citizens, from the below poverty lines. Okay, and charges more money from the other classes, for the general classes. So this is possible only when it is a monopoly form of market, because if it is followed in any other form of market, then only these people will buy from you, others will buy from some other seller. But here it is possible because the buyer has no other choice to go, he has only a single seller of that particular product in the market. So this is an important feature. Many times it is asked in the monopoly market. You have to explain what product differentiation, what price discrimination means, and why is it possible only under monopoly. Then the next feature of monopoly market is price maker with constraint. Or I can say downward sloping AR and MR. See, when we look at these terms, price maker with constraint, first of all, price maker we already know, we can decide the price. Constraint means a limitation, a hurdle. Okay, though I can fix the price of my commodity, but there is some limitation to it, because if I charge a very high price, then the buyers will not buy my commodity. For example, if railway charges a very high price, then what will the travelers do? They will either go by bus, if they are poor, if they are rich enough, they can afford, they will go by the flight. So this is the limitation, and simply you apply the law of demand. If the price is very high, then demand for the product will be low, and if the price of the commodity is low, then the demand would be high. Or you can say that the sales will fall if he charge a very high price, the buyers may choose to go without the consumption of that product. Or the result is that the AR and MR are downward sloping. Right? On the x-axis I have the output. On the y-axis we have AR and MR, and you know AR is the price and the demand curve of the firm. So a downward sloping demand curve, or you can call it as downward sloping AR and MR. We can simply see that suppose if I keep the price of my commodity say as 10, I am able to sell 1000 units. If I increase the price to say 12, then lesser units, maybe say 800 units, right? So sales can be increased by reducing the price, and remember it is part of the imperfect competition, right? We have also done it when we were doing the chapter of revenue. So if you are asked this, explain this, you will write the meaning, you will make the diagram, and you will also mention that here the limitation is that if the price is fixed too high, then the buyer may go even without the consumption of that product, right? Or sales can be increased by reducing the price. Then the last feature of the monopoly market is no selling cost.